Well, it has been quite the season in the SEC, and here in our Campus Insider studios, Jordan Cornette getting his groove on here as we talk about the SEC tournament. For the first time ever in conference history, one team went wire-to-wire undefeated. That team, Jordan, of course, the Florida Gators, who hasn't lost since December the 2nd, who at the Georgia Dome, though, could give them the biggest trouble in terms of a matchup.
Well, a team that already gave them trouble earlier this season took them to overtime, ultimately lost that game. But Arkansas is a team that I think that's a favorable matchup going against the Gators. Look, nobody wants to play the Gators, but if you have to, this team could give them their best shot. They play an up-tempo style, a long athletic bunch, incredibly physical. You think about Coach Mike Anderson and what he likes to do, 40 minutes of hell? Well, this team does just that. Michael Qualls, Rashad Madd leading the charge. This team is dangerous if they get hot.
All right, Kentucky has won the SEC nearly 50 times going back to the mid-20s. But on Twitter, check this out. Mark Gunnell's not very impressed. Not really an impressive season for the Wildcats anyway, but pretty bold statement here. He said, Kentucky has arguably been the most disappointing team in college basketball history. Greatest recruiting class ever? Well, that hype died. So, Jordan, are you going to retweet or delete that?
I'm going to get my retweezy on right there.
Oh, yeah.
In the streets, that means retweet. Why? Because, yes, this team has been disappointing. I do agree, but a little bit of extreme hyperbole saying the most disappointing team in history. I knew that this was going to happen. I knew that this team was too young and too immature to put it all together. That recipe for success has worked for Coach Cal, but it's not going to work this year. That guy right there, Julius Randle, does not get enough touches. The guards are too selfish, too many ball stoppers right there. It's a defunct offense. At times they defend, at other times they don't. Wildly inconsistent. If you think the disappointment is going on right now, just wait till the tournament starts, the big dance when they lose in that first weekend, because I don't think they're getting out of that first weekend. That's what I think about this Kentucky team.
All right, certainly more than a two-team tournament, so let's talk about a couple of other teams in advance or no chance, starting with a host team really not far from home there in Athens in Georgia.
I think Georgia's got no chance. I just watched them. You talk about a team that's bad with the basketball. They simply do not take care of it. One of the worst in all the land at turnover margin. I don't have any faith in this team. No chance.
All right, how about Tennessee? They come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Have you seen what this team does on the backboard? The Volunteers, you don't need a volunteer. Everybody's ready to rebound. Second chance opportunity is huge for them. I think they advance.
Missouri has the league's leading scorer in Jabari Brown. How about the Tigers? Advance
They got
or no
a nice
chance?
trio all together there. You know, you got Jabari Brown, Ernest Ross, and Jordan Clarkson, that big three. So I think that team advances as well.
Talk about rebounding. It was actually LSU, the second best rebounding team in the SEC this season. Advance or no chance?
No chance. Lack of bench. And I think that's huge in the stretch during the March, especially in these conference tournaments on into the big dance. A bubble team, I don't think they have a chance.
How about Ole Miss and the always unpredictable Marshall Henderson? Advance or no chance?
Well, that's why they're going to advance, baby. You've got Marshall Henderson. That guy's nuts. You don't know what he's going to do on the basketball court, but he's guaranteed to probably go off in the tournament. He shines when those lights are the brightest. I love this kid. I think they're going to advance.
Now come out the sharp objects. When all is said and done on Sunday, who's going to be using those to cut down the nets at the Georgia Dome?
Can you do this along with the Gator chop?
Oh, yeah,
because that's what's going to happen. Nobody's beating Florida for the rest of the year. Forget about it. They're going to win the SEC. They're going to win the entire thing. These guys are playing at a high level. Billy Donovan, I believe, may be the best coach in the entire game. You look at this team, you look at the roster, Scotty Wilbekin's been great, but Casey Prather has been truly special, their leading scorer. And then you've got the best arms in college basketball, and Patrick Young down low. The guy's a bully, the bouncer, man in the middle. The Gators are unstoppable. I love them to win the SEC tournament, and yes, hoist that trophy at the end of the year.
And do that chomp thing that they do so well. Jordan, thanks very much. Check out other conference tournament previews, including the ACC, Big East, and Big Ten here on CampusInsiders.com. We'll see you. Mom said don't play with